Hello everybody, I'm so happy to be here today because we will imagine, we will not do for real, but we will imagine which palette, if I will be obliged to give away, to declutter one of the palette, one for brand, which one will I declutter? It's very difficult, so if you would like to see which palette, if obliged, I will get rid of, stay tuned. Let's get started. Okay, sometimes I haven't included all the brands. Why? Because I have so many, and the video would have been 3 hours long maybe, and 5 hours to choose the palette, so I try to reduce as much as I can with a few. Also, I start decluttering my collection recently, so that's why I haven't it was difficult because some of the palette I already decluttered that one. So let's get started. The first one first will be Glam by Greed. This is a Swedish brand. She has released a trio of palettes, 9 pens palette. They are most neutral. There is a glam one that is a brown. There is another one, I do not remember the name, but it is a little bit more bold. And then there is this one that it's called Rose Glam. This is the color story. I haven't tried this one yet. The color story, it's nice, but it's not one of the best. And also there is a glitter, and you know I hate glitter, so if I have to get rid of one, for sure will be this one. I have no video with this brand, actually. I haven't had the time to film any. Let's go to one of my most loved, there are a few most loved indie brand, US indie brand. This is one. This is Simply Posh Cosmetics. I don't think this palette is available anymore, I'm not sure. This is the Coffee Blend from Simply Posh. I've used this palette and this is amazing, even though there is a glitter inside, and I've used also the glitter. This is a brown neutral palette. You can go from very light to very dark. This is a matte black. You have a matte brown, you have a few matte. This row is all matte, but you go from the ivory creamy one to a, let me say, cappuccino shade. Maybe it's called the cappuccino, it's called caramel, yes, caramel. Then you have these three shimmer and shimmer of Simply Posh are amazing. Look at this one. Okay, oh my god, this is so good. And then you have this glitter. Since all the other palettes are so beautiful and I could not for sure get rid of any of them, my choice was that one. Let's keep to indie brand, and this is from Gloss Gods. Gloss Gods is another Swedish brand. This palette is called Incendio, and as you can see, Incendio is Italian word actually. As you can imagine, it's full of red and orange and yellow. You also have a white, a light gold. This is good, don't get me wrong, this is very good, but I have to pick one. So Vanity Vein is a more colorful bluish purple pinks. I think there's, I do not remember, there is one yellow, and the other two are more my taste, so this one would be the one I will declutter if any one will oblige me to. Otherwise this one will stay in my collection, of course. Let's go to Stacy Alex. I do not have so many palettes from Stacy Alex. This is a very good Belarusian brand. I think it's Belarusian, I'm not sure. Let me see. No, there's no mention of the place. However, their her eyeshadow are amazing, and the newest palette are so beautiful. I regret buying the first without paying so much attention Oh, I didn't mention at the beginning of the video, but I've seen this tag from Valentina Van Gogh. She is an Italian YouTuber. I discovered her very recently. She is so nice and cute, so I decided to mention her in the video. Apologize for not mentioning you before, and do the tag because it's very cute. So I have two here, but looking at them it's very difficult. I will go only with this one since I have to choose one, and this is the Coco Mina palette. You know that all her palettes are taking their name from birds, and this is quite a neutral palette. It's quite common, that's why I choose this one. I want to buy the newest palette with the greens that I think that will be amazing. Okay, let's go ahead. This was an obliged choice because Sydney Grace, I have only two. One is Tiny Marvel, and nobody will make me declutter that palette anytime in the future. So this is the other palette I have. This is brand new because it's just arrived. It's called Sweet Indulgence, and this is so cute, and this is how it looks like. It's almost neutral, but you have this three pop of color. Look at that, look at that. Oh my god, they are stunning. Yes, so if I'm obliged, I will go ahead with and declutter this one, but I will not. Next one we can go with okay, this is a very cheap brand. Actually, I decluttered the most of my palette from the brand just because they were too much, and since my collection is very big, I was not playing with them, so somebody else will. But I kept the horoscope collection, all the palettes, and this is the one, even though it's the sign of my daughter, this is the lion one. This one is the one I think I will declutter because it's just a neutral warm palette, so this is the one I choose. Next one, oh, Certify. I have a few. Certify is no more on business, I guess, because it's not so easy to there's no mention anywhere. Their palettes are good, but the issue with them is that they are almost matte. This is the Tropical Wonders palette. It's full of matte without any shimmer. You need to pair this one. This is a very cute palette. It's a rainbow one. You need to pair this one with a you could pair this one with a full shimmer palette, but it's not my preferences. I prefer to have a mix of shimmer and I don't know why my camera was focusing my daughter's chair, the pink one, and not me. So this one is the one I will choose if. Let's go back to another US indie brand. This is Pink Crush. I have the video on with Pink Crush palettes. They are amazing. This is the one I loved less, but it's not true. It's not true. Oh, look at this. This is a mix of matte brown shade and shimmers, and you have these greens. Look at this, and you have this red. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. So that's not true. This one is the one I love the less, but the other palettes are so stunning. We have the Metamorphosis, the Pink Crush, the Full Metallics duochrome shade, sorry, and the other one is called, how it's called? Oh, they are full duochrome, so that one needs to stay. Let's go to Sigma. Actually, I've just changed my mind and would not be this one, but I'll show you anyway. This is the Cor de Rosa. I have the Untamed. I have the other one with the purple outside, white inside. I have also the Hazy, the 9 pen palette, and maybe that one was a better choice, but however, I have this one here, so I'll show you. This is another neutral pinkish palette, so a very common color story. Quality wise, Sigma is a hit or miss for me. I don't know. Next one is Glamlight, and I was quite surprised because I have a few from Glamlight. I have the full Happy Hour collection, and I have the Micaela, the ice cream, and the cake, and I don't, the velvet red, the velvet sorry, something pink red. But finally I decide that this one will be the palette I will declutter. Why? I love the quality, I love the shade, but the look I did with this palette was awful. Oh my god, if I look back at the picture, they were so ugly, oh my god. So this is the palette I will declutter if. Next one, Little Cosmetics. Okay, you know, I have the Night Flower, I have the Berlin, I have the full duochrome palette, I have a palette made myself, so that one would have no clue to include that one. So I think I will declutter one of these three. This is the Retail collection, and let me check. This one, maybe this one should have been done before. Sorry. Okay, I think this one can be the one I decluttered. These shades are very similar to the ones in the Night Flower palette. This is called Destiny. While the other two are more particular, they have some different tones that I like more, so that's why I will declutter this one. Okay, this was an easy choice, and it was almost safe because these are only 6 pence. Anyhow, let's go ahead. Oh my god, this one, sorry, I'm really tired. I drove from Genoa to Sale, near Alessandra province, not too far. But going back from Alessandra to Genoa, I took 1 hour on the highway with the engine shut down. It was awful. Kaleidos is one of the brands that I love. Kaleidos. I love their formula, but sometimes I do not understand their color story. This is one. This is the Futurism number 5. I mean, if I pick up this palette, I finally do always the same look. So this is just a blue palette. I don't know. I do not enjoy this one so much. Okay, now it's very difficult. Lois Cosmetics. This is another UK indie brand. I will not declutter any of Lois Cosmetics palettes. She's amazing. She's amazing. Her products are amazing. So I have to include one just because if I'm not wrong, and I hope I'm not, this palette will not be available anymore. And I'm so sorry for you if you didn't grab this one on time, because this is amazing. This is the Rose Metal palette from Lois, and yes, this is a pink palette, but ladies, gentlemen, let me show you. Oh, they are so creamy, so creamy. Look, let me just pick a little bit more. Okay. This is amazing. They are full of payoff. They are great. And I also love, this is a dark, it's not a black, it's a dark gray. It's not a common shade. It's stunning. It's easier to work with a dark gray than a black, so you can add a little by little. Also with the black you can add a little by little, but it's difficult to dose it correctly. So this palette will be decluttered for that reason. Okay, shall we go with Natasha Denona? Shall we? So same will apply to Natasha Denona, but since I have a lot, I think I have to include at least one, and that is what I did actually. It was quite easy because this is let me say a jolly, the light one, the Glam Face palette, but this is also a shadow, so I think I'm right including this one here. This is the light one, and you know I prefer the darker one. It's easier for me to work with the darker one because this shade here, it's a little bit too light for my preferences. Look, it's a very nice brown, don't get me wrong, but if I need to dark out my look, this is not enough. Also, the blush. It's not easy for me to work with this shade. I think let me pick up a clean hand and the finger. This is a little bit too warm for me. I don't know. Look, maybe it's not a blush for me. I should try to use this one as contour shade. Maybe that's fine like that. The dark one, the dark Glam Face palette, I think it's better for the eyeshadow. You can pair these two, of course, and this is what I do when I play with this palette. Next one, it's Beauty Bay. Okay, this was very easy. You know I love Beauty Bay eyeshadow palette, but there is one that I have hated for the whole time, and I try to use this palette a lot, and this is the palette in collaboration with the Nikki tutorial. And I'm sorry because I love Nikki, but the quality of the matte is absolutely a mess. Look how many pans I did. That's unbelievable for me. 1, 2, let me count them, 1, 2, 3 and 3. Only 3? Oh my god, I think they were more. However, the quality of this matte eyeshadows is a mess. They are a mess. They are powdery, they are nothing good, absolutely. So this one with the palette I will declutter. I am also thinking to pick up the shimmer shade and depot that one and give away and throw away the palette. Nabla, I have decluttered a lot of palette from Nabla. Why? They are too similar, the quality is not my preferred one. They are too, I don't know, they are giving a lot of palette to influencer, and they all say the same thing. Oh, this is stunning, this is amazing, even though sometimes it's not. So I don't know, I don't think I will buy anytime soon anything from Nabla. Maybe the eyebrow pencil, that one is amazing, but I do not like the lipstick. I haven't loved the foundation, the cream from something foundation. Oh, everybody's raving about that. I think it's awful. It's awful. If you have, okay, I'm not young, but that was a thing thought to be for also mature skin. Is it any correct English? I don't know. I think it's too difficult. That was awful. Okay, I have a few pores here, I have fine lines here, I have a very big one here. I'm always doing like that. I have a very small fine line here, and none of my foundation has never highlighted my fine line here. That one, oh, that was awful. I have to put that one on my face, press the powder, blend the powder, and no, I'm sorry, not. So I've kept only 2 bigger palettes, and I have all the 6 pens palette. Maybe I can declutter all of them all together and keep only the side by side. That one is amazing. But I have this one, it's the Soul Blooming. I have a pan in this palette, 2 pans actually. This is nice, this is really nice, this is cute. Quality wise it's not the best palette from Namla, but the color story is, I love this shade, as you can see. I love this one, it's one of the shades I have the pan in. I will go ahead and declutter this one soon, I think in the future, so that's why I'm including in this video. Maybe we can go through, oh this is so difficult again. This is so difficult. Saint Angels and Sinner. I love Darcy, it's the owner of the brand, she's amazing. I decided to include one because I have quite a lot. Actually, I'm waiting for 4 palettes that I bought myself and 2 palettes that she will send to me in PR. So I'm sorry. I will include this one. This is the Grateful Heart palette. I have a video with this palette. This is too beautiful. I can't. I will include this one only because this shade is not swatching very good, but it's very good on the eye. I need to choose one, that's why. But this is stunning. No, I can't get rid of this one. I can't. Oh, this is beautiful. Next one, we will go ahead with Melt. I have a few palettes from Melt, but this is for sure the palette that I hate the most. This is the Mary Jane. Okay, quality, it's a matte quality, so it's about your preferences. I mean, the shimmer shades are a little bit too crunchy for my preference, for my taste. Matte shadows are good. What's the issue? The outside is gray, so I thought everything inside would be cool and grayish and bold, and this is a brown palette. Why? Also, the pot that comes with this collection, they are gray. I have them. They are gray. Okay, it's time for Pat McGrath. I have 3. You know, I have 3. So, first is the Mothership Sublime Golden Opulence. My dog, Manzo, the younger one. The one, oh no, he's not here anymore. He bited the closure. What can I say? This is another neutral palette. This is good, but it's not the best from Pat. I don't know. You don't have any special shade inside, and you spend so many money on this one. I spent so many money on this one. Next one, I haven't played with this one yet, but can I tell you, this is a so expensive palette. This is 71 euros delivered to Italy, and this is the Bridgerton collaboration. Okay, I will show you one thing. Look at the palettes, at the pen sides. Look at this, okay, and look at this. What's wrong? I mean, it's fine for me to have small pen. I have a lot, so it's not a big issue, but I paid this one as much as this one, okay? And I'm not also having the particular package. And then this is a palette. This is not a complete palette. This is a topper shade. What will you do with this one? This is just a topper, and it's not fine. It's you can feel granularity inside. Okay, beautiful. Yes, it is. But I have a lot of shades similar from indie brand with with this amount of money, 71 euros. So let's say $70. Okay, I will buy 2 different palettes from Simply Posh, for example. So so this is not as good as I thought. And last one from Pat, and I'm so sad because I loved the one from the year before, and this one I don't think it's the same quality. And this is the Mothership Mega Celestial Odyssey, the release for last year Christmas. Okay, I love the shade, I love the color story, I love everything, but I think the quality is not the best. Huda Beauty, and this was very easy. Even though I decluttered a few of the small 9-pen palettes, this one is still in my collection, just because I love this shimmer shade here, these 3, but the matte, oh, they are a mess. This is the first release, so this is the one that is not good actually. Nobody asked me to get my money back or to hey, I will send you a new one. When you reformulated the palette, you know that the first one was not good. Why don't you go back to your client and say, listen, I know that was not good, I will send you the new one, or I will give you some money back. They are not doing. Milan Rowe. I love the Poison Ivy palette in collaboration with the Doodles by the Bunny, but I hated the Eye Couture one. This is the palette. Okay, I don't like when shadows are in such a way inside the palette. There is a lot of waste space inside. The color story is, as usual, it's a neutral, warm color story. That's fine, but the quality of this matte, look, I've used this one once. I'm not sure I can show you how much depth there is in this pan. Look, I don't think you can see. Once only, and there is a depth. Not good for me, not good for me. Nomad, this is another US indie brand I love, and they know I love them. They are so cute, they are so careful for their clients. Amazing. So I will not declutter any of their palette. I think never. But I have to choose one, and two reasons. This one, if I'm not wrong, should not be available anymore in the future. This is the Marrakesh one. And also this has any of the special shade from Nomad I love the most. Color story wise, it's a warm neutral palette with a hint of blue. You also have this yellow, look, so good, and this ochre shade, look, they are stunning. They are all stunning, but I think the newer one are better composed because you have different kind of eyeshadow inside. Linda Alberg, I have only 2. I just included because it's an indie brand, it's a European Swedish indie brand, and I haven't the beautiful jewel palette she released. I think I will buy sometime in the future, but not now. This is the Infinity Deep palette. It's a neutral palette, that's why I put this one and not the other one that is more pastely. But these powders are so good, you can use them everywhere on your face. BH, oh, do you imagine what will be the future of BH? I'm asking every day. I've heard Revolution will buy BH. That will be a mess. I hate Makeup Revolution. This is the Party in Puerto Rico. Yes, Party in Puerto Rico. Why I choose this one? Because it's a neutral palette. I haven't enjoyed so much this one, even though the formula is good, but the color story, I think you have too many repetitions. This one and this one on the eyes are the same, and also this one and this one, they look more similar. This one and this one, I don't know, this one and this one, they are the same on the eye. This one, I mean, there's no any special special vibe, let's say. Wooden size. Were you worried about I was not mentioning wooden size? We are almost done. Wooden size, I have a lot, and I love wooden size. This is the Halva eyeshadow palette. The color story, it's quite basic. I don't like, look how small the pans are. It's not an issue of quantity, it's just an issue because how can I pick up the shadow with my finger? I can't. And also this shade, this shade, this shade, and this shade on the eye, they are pretty, look the same. Look, this one. So I was saying that this shade, they look all the same, and look also on the finger, they look the same. So that's why I will keep this one for a while, and then let's see what I will do. I don't know. I received this one in a box actually, so I haven't choose to buy this one because I will never buy palette with these small pens. Next one, Corazon. This is a Spanish indie brand. I think it's English and indie, I'm not sure. I have a few. This is a basic color story, even though this green is very, very cute. I like this one so much, and also the red, it's very cute, but I have this color story in other palettes, so that's why I think this one is the one I can declutter easily. Next one, it's Colourpop. I have decluttered a lot of palettes from Colourpop. Dead Stop, Going Coconuts, the Mulan one, the Midnight Masquerade with the princess, with Disney princess on top. What else? Okay, The Child, just because I had an issue with an order by Colourpop, but The Child is amazing palette. I have this one. This is brand new. I haven't swatched this one yet. Let's see if I can open this one. This is the Wild Child palette, and this is untouched. Look, I think this one I will declutter for sure. I think I will sell this one. This is new. I haven't touched it, so it's new and I can sell this one. Yes, I will. I don't like so much the full monochromatic neutral palette. Next is the Mini Orgy from Jeffree Star. I have decluttered the bigger one just because it's a full there were too many pens, too many repetition, too much. This is nice because it's full of shimmer shadows. I'm not using this one actually. I don't know why. I never reach for this one. This is so cute actually. Why I don't? I don't know. I need to play with this one more. But if I have to choose, this one will be the one I pick up to and declutter. Last one is from Glam Shop. Yes, I have a lot from Glam Shop. I didn't count, but I have a lot, really a lot. This is awful. I have a video with this one, and remember while recording trying to do a look, it was very difficult because this is called the Elericina. You will find the video. Look, searching it with this name, you will find the video. I try to find it and link it down below if I have a video with the brand or the palette. This is how the palette looks like. The only dark shade is a shimmer. Why? The matte shade, this is the darkest matte. What? This is not dark. This is not dark. Look. Okay, this is a transition shade for me. What can I do with this palette? I do not understand. So I hate this palette. I hate this palette. We can go ahead with one more if you'd like. Okay, yes, ABH, Anastasia. Anastasia. I have decluttered a lot of palettes from Anastasia. I kept only the Sultry, the Soft Glam, and the Norvina, and the Carly Bible. Carly Bible is my preferred one, and I have the Modern Renaissance that I'm trying to pan some way. I have one pan here and one pan there, and that's it up to now. I hate, okay, I think the eyeshadows are getting dry and dry and dry, so it will be very difficult to use this palette in the future. Maybe the shimmers, but the matte are very powdery. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think this one will go in the trash. Next one. That's not true. That's not true. You know Indash has released a new palette. After the Beautopsy, that is the neutral palette with the pants mixed up together, you know. I have this one, but it's far, and I can't make up with this one. This is the new one from Indash. This is not inside the Declutter series, but I would like just to show you the palette because it's brand new. It landed to my door yesterday. So this, and I've used this one this morning. I've used, let me see, this shade here, this shade here, which one? This shade here, and one more, and this shade here. This is the look. On top, on my lid, I have this shade called Summer Trip from Copacetic Cosmetics. This is a new S in the brand, and is this one. Look at those. This one. Oh my god. Oh my god. They are stunning, stunning, and this is the matte, and this is the shimmer. Look at this. I love this code. So we are done. We are done. If you survive till the end, leave me a rainbow. Yes. Okay, bye guys, see you soon.